It's back onto the field here. They're going to go. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's in. It's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this return, Devin Duvernay. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson now.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second and 10, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. We'll get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the send-off football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Another day, another dollar,
return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brady's going to look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear obviously the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 4, 25, check 25, check 25.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Switch. He
On second down, it's Edwards. Room here to run. Past the 20. Woo! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 56 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady to throw. Getting it out wide here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and... Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Brady. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC, and that was her purse, disgusting with. Do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they won.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. His first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 41 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into... And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So that complicates things a bit here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Brady now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Johnson now returning. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary. That last possession, though.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Brady to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. There to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how.
Ezekiel Elliott
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check back 27, check back 22nd. Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Squeeze, double. Check it, reload.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. On play action, now Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. This one big zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over. Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.